Yeah?
Yeah, the strongest I've ever, and I know you since you're 13. I think this impressed the shit out of me. Nothing impresses me. You know, I'm gonna tell you the truth, I don't lie. I was worried about him traveling here, traveling there, he's not getting, I can sleep now at night. This is great.
My mother died when I was 16, man. I wonder if she came back alive, would she know who I am?
What's that?
My mother died at 16. If she came back alive, I wonder if she recognized me.
Yeah, she would. She would.
Yeah.
Boxing experts have expressed surprise at the physical shape Mike Tyson, now 58, has achieved in preparation for his upcoming fight against Jake Paul. Recent training videos show Tyson sparring and hitting the heavy bag with an intensity reminiscent of his younger years. Observers are amazed at Tyson's dedication, with longtime friend and former manager of Muhammad Ali, Gene Kilroy, remarking that he's never seen Tyson this strong, even from their early days together.
Nice left hook. Up.
Was good for today.
Yeah.
I took it.
You sure?
Yeah, me
Yes.
too.
You sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. You sure?
Yeah.
Yes. With me, it's all
Yes.
right?
Let's do this. You did great.
We're done.
Great idea.
You sure?
Yes. Trust me.
I got a lot in me. It's work, boy. Just getting started.
Kilroy, who has known Tyson since he was a teenager, says this version of Tyson is impressive, beyond expectation, which has raised interest in how well Tyson's fitness will translate in the ring against Paul's youth and agility.
One, nice tight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 4, 5.
Tyson has hinted that Jake Paul may not be taking this match as seriously as he should. The 30-year age gap appears to give Paul confidence that he can outlast Tyson purely based on youth. Tyson's comments reflect his belief that Paul's overconfidence could be his downfall, especially if he overlooks the strength that Tyson continues to display in training.
I don't think he's taking this serious.
I'm sorry?
I don't believe Jake is taking this serious.
Really? Why do you say that?
Well, I just don't think so. I think he believes he's the young guy. I'm the quasi-retirement child or whatever they may think I am, and he thinks this is going to be an easy touch.
What led you to take this challenge on? Why are you doing it?
Because I can, and I'm going to be successful doing it, and it's easy.
Well, I'm watching you train. It doesn't look easy. It looks like you're putting yourself through hell.
Training's hell, but the fights are always easier than training.
Tyson, often called Iron Mike, still commands respect in the boxing community, with fans calling him a true Iron Man for maintaining his strength and resilience even at his age. Many believe that Tyson's nickname is just as valid today as it was during his title-holding years. The enduring physical and mental strength he demonstrates has cemented his legendary status, making this matchup a unique clash of generations.
89 pounds even. He is undefeated, 1-0 once KO. He is one of YouTube's biggest stars, fighting out of Calabasas, California, by way of Cleveland, Ohio. Here is Jake, the problem child, Paul!
And only Iron Mike Tyson!
Tyson's recent social media post showing him in a brutal sparring session has captivated audiences, adding fuel to the excitement surrounding the fight. Tyson's video portrays him moving with surprising speed and agility, sparking discussions online about whether Tyson's still powerful physique could make this a tougher match for Paul than anticipated. Fans are eagerly anticipating how this intensity will play out on fight night.
Mike Tyson leaked some of the sparring footage ahead of his fight against Jake Paul, and honestly, I'm getting pretty worried for Jake. Here's the full clip.
Nice left hook. Up.
Was good for today.
Yeah.
I took it.
You sure?
Yeah, me
Yes.
too.
Sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. You sure?
Yeah.
Renowned commentator Joe Rogan has praised Tyson's physical condition, stating that he looks incredibly fit for a man of his age. Rogan, an experienced MMA commentator, noted that Tyson's power and skills have aged well, even compared to his prime. Rogan's admiration for Tyson's dedication highlights the respect the boxing legend still commands in combat sports, and fans are intrigued by Rogan's acknowledgement of Tyson's ongoing athletic prowess.
against the Mike Tyson that beat Marvis Frazier. You ever watch that fight?
Yeah.
That's my favorite Mike Tyson fight, because that was Mike Tyson before he won the title. It was ABC Wide World of Sports, and Joe Frazier had been talking shit about Tyson, that he was in his prime, he had beat Tyson, and so he had his son fight Tyson, and it was an execution. It was an execution.
Is that the one in Atlantic City where it lasted one round?
One round. Hey, let's watch it, because it's one of my favorite fights to watch Tyson, because it's Tyson in his prime where he was terrifying. He was so fast, and he would do angles, and he was bobbing and weaving. You couldn't hit him, and he was just coming at you.
Gene Kilroy, a close friend and mentor to Tyson, visited his training camp and expressed pride in the progress Tyson has made, sharing with the media his belief that Tyson is physically and mentally prepared to handle the challenge posed by Paul. Kilroy's supportive words reflect the trust and respect within Tyson's inner circle and reassure fans that Tyson is ready to take on Paul, despite his age.
The difference between wisdom and knowledge. Knowledge is knowing, wisdom is doing.
Yeah.
You know it, but I don't know. But
here's what I say. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. Now, I tell people,
today is a gift.
Listen to me.
The present.
You can have kids. They can love you, but but if they respect you, they don't. Respect is everything. I don't want people to love me, respect me. And I say people get jealous of you.
Joe Egan, a former boxer and close friend of Tyson, has publicly shared stories of his sparring sessions with Tyson in their youth, recalling the unmatched strength and speed Tyson displayed. Egan's accounts remind fans that Tyson's legacy was built on these qualities, sparking discussions about how much of his past power Tyson might still bring to this fight.
But I was so relaxed. Next, when I look into the ring, and Mike's pacing the ring and his shirt off. His body, his physique was incredible. His biceps, his chest, his neck, incredible. I hadn't seen him stripped to the waist. Yeah. And I'm looking, I'm thinking, that's not the same 17-year-old boy I met yesterday. That's not the same 17-year-old boy I ran with this morning. That's not the same 17-year-old boy I sat next to on the minibus getting here. Yeah. Then Cuss pointed to one of the big men to get in. He was knocked spark out. I tell people, I say it all the time, I ruined a good pair of underpants at that moment in time. I shit myself. There's no way a 17-year-old should have that power. He knocked a couple more out. I got in, I got battered for 3 minutes, got out, a couple more, got in, then I was back in again. I'd done 6 minutes with him that day. But the madness in me, George, because I do believe fighters have to have a little bit of madness in them. I took some serious punishment off that man over 2 years. He made me cry so many times. But psychologically, I believed if I could take Mike Tyson's punishment, I could take anybody's punishment. Because he was such a power puncher. He used to speak to my mum on the phone regular, oh, Mrs. Egan, chatting away, and she'd say to him, oh, Mike, thank you so much for looking after my son. But he was minding me as well. Even though he was battering me, he was minding me. I remember one time when Sugar Ray Leonard came to the gym. He came to the gym on 2 occasions while I was there. And Mike wanted to impress Ray Leonard because he was in awe of Sugar Ray Leonard, like a lot of fighters are. Yeah. And Mike savagely beat his sparring partners this day.
Fans have closely compared the training footage of both fighters, noting that Paul's conditioning might not match Tyson's intensity. With Paul possibly taking the fight less seriously due to the age difference, some believe Tyson's dedication could turn the tide in his favor. There's also speculation that even if Paul wins, the victory might seem hollow due to the age gap, underscoring the unique stakes for both fighters. Will Tyson's training efforts be enough to make up for the 30-year gap?
I don't get the feeling that the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight is real, and for some reason I'm very disappointed about it, but I want to show you the training video comparison today and talk about it. If you know me, you know I know nothing about boxing or mixed martial arts. I don't condone violence of any kind. I've never watched a match, and I've never had any interest in the entire sport until now. Even my attention has been caught by this Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul match that's about to go down. I want to show you the training videos they've released side by side here, because even after just like 5 minutes of my own research, I was able to conclude that if anyone but Mike Tyson wins this fight, the entire thing is rigged, which it probably is. And honestly, also from a PR perspective for Jake Paul, that is the only way he could really win this fight, is if he lost. Because if you beat Mike Tyson, the whole world is going to be upset with you. But if you lose to Mike Tyson, like, that's what we all expect.
Roy Jones Jr., who sparred with Tyson in 2020, commented that Tyson's strength remains unparalleled. He cited Tyson as the strongest opponent he's ever faced, even after many years. Jones's respect for Tyson's abilities reinforces the idea that Tyson's experience could make him a surprisingly formidable opponent for Paul.
What happened when you did the exhibition? What did you feel about Tyson when you did the exhibition with Tyson?
Mike Tyson's still the strongest puncher that I've ever been in the ring with, ever. At 55 at the time, now I think he's 57, about to be 58. He's still the strongest puncher I've ever been in the ring with. First time he hit me in my chest, I feel like a mule had kicked me in my chest. So if he hits anybody on the chin with a shot like that, they're going either out or they're going down, especially guys that are not used to being hit like that. You know what I'm saying? With the exception of people like Evander Holyfield and Lewis, these guys are bigger and they can take it, but Jake Paul, I don't think he's going to be able to take that. It might hit him on the chin like that. We'll see, but it's going to be tough.
Do you think that Mike Tyson was going all out with you, or do you think that he was like a sparring session? I'm noticing hard.
I think he went all out to the body. I don't think they went. They told us we better not be out there trying to take each other's head off, or they're going to stop it. So you couldn't go all out to the head, but to the body you could. And to the body, he was throwing some vicious body shot.
Wow. So Jake, I just seen Jake yesterday, and he was 230 pounds. He looked kind of big. Yeah, he was 230, right? I was like, damn, you big.
Well,
like, really big.
That can make it interesting then.
The upcoming bout between Tyson and Paul has generated tremendous interest on social media, with many fans divided. Some see it as a thrilling match between generations, while others worry it may be unfair.
I'm going to do my talk, and I'm going to talk my but I'm ready to fight.
Your tummy hurt? Your tummy hurt still?
I feel a lot better now.
I love Mike, I respect him, but we're not friends anymore. Until November 15th, I'm knocking this out, and we're going to see who's dead. We will see who's dead. We will see who's dead, Mike. We will. They'll never give me credit. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. If I was walking on water, they would say it's because I couldn't swim.
I'm gonna you up. Come up.
I know all of these things. He has one punch knockout power. He's the greatest heavyweight of all time. On November 15th, all the haters wrong, all of these YouTuber hillbillies wrong.
Despite the age difference, Tyson's commitment to training and Paul's confidence make the match exciting for viewers worldwide.
After looking at this footage I'm going to show you, it doesn't matter that Mike Tyson is 58 years old and 5'10", and Jake Paul is 6'1" and 27 years old. And again, I know literally nothing about boxing, but this video in comparison to what Jake Paul is releasing, it's hands down. And now this could be a really good PR move. Maybe he's just making it look like Mike Tyson has the way upper hand, and then they're going to rig it so Jake Paul wins and the whole internet is upset. That would be really interesting marketing to see. We talked today about all the weird rumors people have been spreading around about fake rules for the fight. No, not one person is going to be able to wear helmets. There won't be a weird tag team situation with Logan Paul. It sounds like so far, coming from Jake Paul, the fight is going to be fair and even despite the age and height difference. And I still cannot wait to see Mike Tyson absolutely destroy him if this is real.
Controversial internet figure Andrew Tate voiced that taking on Tyson now is less meaningful than if the match had happened in Tyson's prime. For Tate, fighting a younger Tyson would hold more honor, while challenging Tyson now may be advantageous for Paul, but lacks the glory that could come from a primetime fight.
Would you fight Mike Tyson? Again, no, because he's now old. And I would be an absolutely tragic shame to knock out an old version of his prime self. That doesn't feel fair, you know? Prime Tyson would have ripped me apart in a boxing match. It's his rule set, and he was Mike Tyson. He would have beaten me, so to beat him when he's past his prime just feels dishonorable, and I'd feel dirty for doing that. So there's no amount of money on the planet that could convince me to fight.
Heavyweight champion Shannon Briggs respects Tyson's dedication and resilience, often praising him for continuing to train rigorously. Briggs believes Tyson's unwavering work ethic serves as an inspiration, especially to young fighters who look up to him as a model of perseverance and dedication in combat sports.
There's got to be one thing that really separates him from the pack as boxers, not from fans.
I mean, just speed for us. If somebody's so fast that when you go to punch and they beat you to the punch, or it's dangerous. And he was just ferocious. I think a lot of times too, the fear factor going into a fight with a guy like that, nobody has seen a guy like that to that point. Here he was he not really fighting left-handed. He going both ways. You know what I'm saying? He was squaring up. He was doing things that you really it's hard to train for. So he was just so dangerous.
Rising star Ryan Garcia commented on the fight, expressing his excitement but also concern for Tyson's well-being given his age. Garcia's remarks underscore the potential physical risks for Tyson, although fans remain eager to witness Tyson's performance.
I like Jake. That's it.
You think he's doing a good job?
Yes.
What do you think about the Tyson fight that he just announced?
That's awesome. Fuck yeah, dude. Try to fight Tyson. If he knocks you out, but at least you fought Tyson. That's cool.
At this point, I think Tyson's 58, right?
Well, that's not okay. You know, he's like 60 years old. But
how much of his power you think he lost? You think it's still Mike Tyson?
I think like that's the last thing to go.
YouTuber and boxer KSI called the decision to face Tyson risky, highlighting Tyson's unpredictable strength and skill. For KSI, the potential backlash of beating a legend, or the difficulty of fighting him, could affect Paul's image in either case. Fans agree this high-stakes fight could significantly impact Paul's career. Do you think it's a risk worth taking for Paul?
I'm sure you have some opinions about Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson is 57 years old. Honestly, I just think it's sad, bro. I don't know why Jake took it. It's a lose-lose. Everyone's gonna know him as the guy that knocked out on old Mike Tyson.
At his age, if you get hit by one solid Jake Paul punch, you're prune juice.
It's Mike Tyson. Anything can happen. Jake could literally walk out without an ear. Like, bro, he's...
The funny thing is, Evander Holyfield followed me.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I said, nah.
Not enough ears?
No,
The Tyson-Paul fight on November 15th promises to be one of the most talked-about matches of the year, drawing together a unique mix of experience, youth, and public intrigue.
Beast Tyson is still at this age, but I don't see him winning this fight. Not because I don't think Tyson's capable, because obviously I know he is, but I don't think Jake Paul is dumb enough to sign up for a fight where the rules and the odds are against him. Like, it doesn't make sense. And as much as I hate to say it, man, Jake works hard and he looks good. And another thing, if I'm being honest, man, my heart can't take seeing another legend get dropped, bro. I just can't take it. Now, this feels like a movie plot, but I can't put my finger on it. Who you got winning this fight, man?
Okay, so the news is out that Jake Paul is going to fight Mike Tyson. Now, for you young people out there who have never actually watched a Mike Tyson fight, I invite you to go onto YouTube and watch some of his fights. Mike Tyson is the hardest hitting puncher that I ever saw. Now, you guys are used to UFC. You're not used to watching boxing, but Tyson would destroy people in like seconds.
Both Mike Tyson and Jake Paul are training intensely for their November 15th fight, and their approaches have captivated fans and stirred up discussions on social media. Tyson's commitment appears unmatched as he releases videos showcasing his iconic power and speed, defying expectations for his age.
I had the right hand. Really?
Yeah. For 57 years old, Mike Tyson still has some speed, and he definitely has some power.
It's perfect, man.
Of course, Jake Paul, he's coming off of an impressive victory versus Ryan Bowerland. Stopped him in the first round. You know, a lot of people are counting Mike Tyson out for this fight. They think he's too old. They think Jake Paul, you know, he's in his prime. He's improving year by year. And you can see right here, you know, Mike may look a little bit stiff, but his technique is still there. He has power as well. You know, the power is the last thing to go. Of course, Jake Paul will come into this fight with the height advantage, the reach advantage, the youth advantage. I think Jake Paul is only 28 years old. You know, people have talked about this boxing match happening for some time now.
In a recent post, Tyson took to social media with a direct message aimed at Paul. Can't wait this to be Jake.
Yes, sir, that's the one.
Jake's brother, Logan Paul, discussed the upcoming fight on his Impulsive podcast, expressing a mix of support and apprehension.
I've been nervous my whole career, and I've been very successful.
Mike, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love you, Mike.
Same.
And I'm very nervous for you.
Thank you for caring.
I do care. I care about you, and I care about my brother.
and I know the path he's on right now, and it's ruthless, Mike.
I agree. It's pretty cool.
It's cool. It's so cool to watch, and he's really crushing it. And I just feel like I want you to be okay in there, Mike. And I want you got to take him serious, Mike, because
I take him extremely serious. I take him extremely serious. These people don't take him serious.
No, they don't, and it's such a mistake because he's a real killer, Mike. Like, he wanted to be a Navy SEAL before he started boxing. Like in high school, he wants to be a Navy SEAL. He wanted to go kill people on behalf of his country. What do I know, But I just know Jake, man, and like, I just want to make sure you're okay.
Well, I'm gonna be splendid.
Yeah.
Thank God. I appreciate you worried.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good night, man. I care.
But you're also not the only person, dude. Like, there's a lot of athletes, a lot of people out there who are like, I saw KD last night and he was talking about, I don't want to talk about that fight because if something happens to Uncle Mike, it's not going to be fun, dude. People are going to be angry. Like, it's almost like a weird duality for Jake where if he loses, it's problematic, but if he beats Uncle Mike.
While Logan believes in Jake's abilities, he also voiced concern about the potential damage Tyson could inflict, given his reputation and renewed vigor in training. Will Jake Paul's confidence in training be enough, or does Tyson's experience and enduring power give him the upper hand?
Is it hard for you when someone sits and says you should be fearful of any man on this planet, let alone, Jake Paul?
Hey, I'm fearful. I'm fearful of my 13-year-old son. And this is what I learned through my 58 years of experience. What my experience is that anyone's capable of killing you. In my life and the way I lived my life and what I've seen, anyone's capable of killing you. So you should be apprehensive for anyone. That's just my life, the life that I live. Everyone around me, anybody I know is capable of killing you. Even if I don't know you, that's how I look at people. They're all capable of killing you. So I look at them at that, and my objective's like that. So they're capable of killing me. I don't sleep on them. I'm not overconfident with anybody in life.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.